Hello?
You okay?
I'm alright. Yeah. Hey there, mateys. This is Scary Scouts, the Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Welcome back today. Happy Easter staying on tonight. The Fate of the Furious is also in the Auburn movie. And look out for the posters for May 26th of both the Pirates of the Caribbean, Them and Town of Tales, and the Baywatch. And now, the Fate of the Furious, Universal is so awesome. And I just got to know about Anna was and saying it about it allegedly. No, not allegedly. Anna was started to be the boyfriend. The boyfriend. He is the one. She was spending about Easter Saints Catholic Church at about the last 11, 12 hours ago. And Shannon, her sister Gracie she was proposal here was all of things about very most reunited and good to see you guys. She was a very greetings for you guys, greetings for all of them. A lot of things about her life back. Her life was reunited anyway. She's still on the lifetimes. She's doing the hang on there at about 1 minute and 30 seconds. No, just as 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I know about the different everything about how very most of the gods, very most of the mother of God. I just literally upstairs about 210 people all around there and about seats, all the halls, all of this out to the St. Paul for the fathers. I just went to for the breakfast for the Saint Pacific Lutheran Church. I wonder if the 7th through 9th are there for about 2 times. I was gonna say the different and everything. So one of the guy was important instead of befriend. But anyway, I read the good about a minimum for the kids. They're doing about the 16 hours during the egg hunt. From every day, once at the berry side, talk to the old man, the old woman, and she says, "Be friend." She says, "Nice to meet you, be friend." The letters are sent it to my new friend and the names and probably the particular and lots of the oven on lots of the eggs and ham with sausages and bacon on the oven on it. That was so tasty. That was so much good. It was sort of been like it about particular. It looks at about very most delicious. That's all of them. That's all they're jealous. They all think about it. I know about their thinking. Well, my dad mentioned I was get up there, but he says he just went into church. I was gone in about 3 hours ago. I just woke up about 6:30. I got walk very lately. I just walk in about every 15 and a half minutes. I just got to figure that out. Well, the woman says you got early. You got 7 for 9, but I got 2 times. I just gotta to befriend Paul. He is in a supervisor, so the 7th, the 9th, with 11, the 3 times. He is 3 times. Yeah. Yep. That's in the call. Thus it becomes 120 people gathering to standing and sitting. All this around the choirs, singing along songs, posture and listening and announcements and prayers for every prayers to hear our prayers. During the body of Christ, the blood of Christ, just like the red wine did, like some every day on every Sunday, every day the 7. They want you to know about it, figure it out. They said that all this a lot of those about For Jesus says, eat the bread, drink the wine, um, got a lot of workout to do. There's really something about eating something about the big egg, ham and eggs on it. There's so much very tasty. Just like the 7:30 on the breakfast. They're doing the kids Easter egg hunt. There are a lot of them put it on the grass thing that sneaks around, try to sucker around, play fun, happy fun. Very emotional, very interesting. All things around, all of them around. I get back inside. I just got here from the help and going to gathering through lines in the chairs and doing it. They're doing great most job ever. She was the most things ever. I haven't been taken about for 2 hours ago. Those in a total in 3 hours and 30 minutes ago. I know such things about very most of the left there already in about maximize. I realized what happened to Great Done. Um, when Shannon graced there, I just saw her down there was making fun of the my peoples, and Gracie was supposed to do something. Um, I look at her. I just during the songs and community right. I just surprised after the end of the song, where Anna just talking to her boyfriend, and I just walked down there and just have to meet her. I just has to meet her. I just see her a long time. I differently for the last 2 years, for the last 1.5 year, Anna has graduated from high school. She's still on UW, and Shannon still appears in Costco. It was a it was a really realistically. And also the did have different. She everything they have the question marks for everything. All of them about different for Reunited. For Anna was her boyfriend. She meets me, and for my interesting is I'm gonna show you in about her boyfriend. The name was mm, mm. The most one are gonna have the interesting. I'll be damned. Don't have seen Anna's boyfriend. This is so much. That's gonna be a different one. Shoot. She doesn't have relationship status. All she do, one of the great thing ever. Well, that's Oliver. That's his last name, LB. He was the skinny clothes on it. It has the khakis pants and the nice shirt. He was a taller like Anna, like Shannon did. Like Shannon meets Oliver, and she was met before for the first time. She was been about for the last 11 months ago. No. 11 hours ago. I don't think about Shannon knows it about LB before. She had pretended to I take the pictures like a selfie on the St. Piala Catholic Church. I sent it to the Facebook and Instagrams. Also, we have here my profile here, my Psycho Dad's photo shoot on Solitary and the harvest from the Jugger Nuggets. So as to be easier. Think about it. So I don't know what you think about it. What you talking about? A whole lot of things. And anything about someone else to do is almost about the few things in the morning. I know. If it thinks about the loss of the tour guide was the Palms, and she was awkwardly. Damn. Not being able to connect it yet. He was to think about my Shannon and Anna and Gracie and Oliver think about my new friend. She was saying I was to look up for the Vancouver, British Columbia. The on to Canada that takes off for about the last 5 weeks ago. She was to think about I was took off of there about Pacific Rim Buffet on Emerald Queen Casinos. I just got some fried rice and steamed rice and lemon chicken and mashed potatoes and macaroni salads and potato salads and Caesar salads. So much good. I got yogurt and strawberries and pineapples and grapes. I just got light delicious for eating for lunch. Everything I just ate for the breakfast thing. The baked ham and egg and sausages on it and cheese on it. That was really tasty, very good. I don't want to make it jealous. That was just so much good. It wasn't that bad. That's not bad. It wasn't that bad. It was good. It was a good story still about interesting and be delightly. It was a not curiosity. It was a good bit of things. It's the very most of the happy things that wanted to do one of the dudes and it has a child and his wife. It was an idea. It was an idea what he's about. What he's saying. And there's the blood in the orange. He has the orange. It has the blood on it. He put the orange in it. No. And it's a fake. There's the juicy on it. It looks like sound like about Jesus has it about the orange blood, the red blood on the orange. I tried one the defensive about the long time ago. I just got for the normal orange. It's really most healthy. It's also do have the grapes, the pineapples, the strawberries, the cinnamon rolls, and the black muffins. I got leftovers of the brown muffins and strawberries. That was so tasty. Just like leftovers. The recently I just done about the 3 hours ago. I just bringing the food I just bringing food here in the house in the living room. And my dad and brother and sister I just got ready at about 11 of mass in the same Catholic church. I'm mentioning to Shannon and her sister Gracie, and Anna has the Oliver. It is so amazing to see me for a long time. I know she knows me about the different for everything. Everything could have a group hug. Just reunited. I know that I really think about it. It's just really so. It was really just looks like about the soul things in every time. I have none of things thinks about the different schools any time, but he says not anymore. Not about the different. I'm being about happy to see you guys, but Anna came from for UW. She followed me in about for the last year when I passed to go. Shannon too from Fuji from mentioned in the elementary. She figured that out. She was left behind for Mary. I just mentioned that she works there for the Costco's. She quits and she works at the insurance like the car insurance like a Geico 15-minute Central More car insurance, and the farmers market. Let's go farmers, bum 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 bum. It was that bad. It was the looking for the scans. There is a sometimes the accidents, the flooding inside the house, and those swim around just a polite, just as a permanent. Just as a permanent for flooding on the water, the living room, the kitchen, and upstairs, and in the garage. It was a flood. It was the flood inside the house. The farmer says paying for it about $6,500, and that's what the tax. That's what the tax do with a like TurboTax. When the dude just paying about $6,500, it was just saying just for the insane. All this stuff will cost a lot of money for the flooding, the water and sinks and counters, the refrigerators, dining rooms, kitchens, living rooms, the TVs, the couches, and sofas, and the floors, the grounds, and the carpets just really long messed up. All of those dogs just playing around to have fun without permission. All of those neighbor guys just insane. Call farmers on neededforhelp.com. Just need the water out. Jason water out the house. That's the way it costs money. When the house payments, he says $6,500 on online did. The cleaning that up that the shifting do. All this crap, all this dumpster needed to be to dry for every time. No one says things about different. Everything about very most very curable. All the chicken under there for the driver's foot. That's a bit insane. That was in the crash. That was the accident. It was the sending to the statue. It was farmer said, and the farmer on the commercials. The bad idea. Does someone that get accident, just saying Geico or farmer insurance, they don't do anything wrong. But what he's saying, Mr. Geico 15-minute Central More car insurance. It was said that the dancing around the permanent during the lunchtime, there was distracted and running around during the fight and classify the person, and it looks like the chopper's coming. A lot of fighting the bad guys do, and the know that it really means to is really important. It's also we know that about silence the cell phones and dancing around the tables on the restaurants. That's where the Geico says we have to payments on $250. Except that, that's what the bears him do. That's where insanity. The food servers and people's just watching the dancing went on the table just up there at the top without permission. If it cost back in a lot $250 it took away and about the restaurant's money and the funds and thing and about it. But they didn't like it. They didn't like it to dance on top of the table. And that's where they eat. That's what distracted from their eating, drinking, and talking and clamoring and chattering when there stops. And that's really necessary. That's necessary. And also they have the dancing to do. They kick it there out from restaurant. They're paying the $250. That's where Geico's do like applying order to do something online like an insurance, just like Geico 15 minutes into our car insurance, just like the Geico do. That's what we're gonna do. So but anyway, Shannon, a lot of the Shannon's friends and the families too, and but her dad was a lot of the old dudes, a lot of the old man dudes in the do. I think about the Bellas mentioned that, but for Chloe's thing felt like the Derek's and his sister Stephanie and his dad was Frankie's friend. He literally stand down behind, but I just looked up their image, mentioned them, but that two dudes was very most unnecessary, very most not necessarily from Frankie's. So for every know about the issues, but Derek was literally just walk down there and walk into the community right. He says hello Frank, hello dude. He says dude is friends. He's just saying. Also Stephanie was surprised. He's just saying twins. Also didn't wanted to say surprise. Um Anyway, long time to see about all this stuff for most moments. Nothing. No. Think about Xavier. Think about Xavier and PJ. What? But PJ just pranking up for Xavier's. He just literally turned the TV off is during the game. He just say, oh, he say, PJ, I caught you. Turn the TV off. Turn it back on. Turn the TV back on. Oh, guys. He was so funny. He is so funny. I just mentioned Ruben Camille and Peter just turned the TV off. He was just getting worse and furious and mad and curiosity and saying, PJ, turn the TV. That was so funny. That was so funny. Alright, guys. It's pretty funny today. Stories is fun in the Geico and the Farmers Insurance. And my friend here about saying Catholic Church and Lutheran and Celebration Lutheran Church today and Pacific Rim Parades. It's all over. So don't forget to subscribe to my content or follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, find situation on Gaming Charles, Cherry Star, Emily, Jersey, Cox Story Talk, Tom Allow, Hangouts on the Play Stores. Follow links description here on YouTube 24 on is Majorca Nuggets, Big Brother, George Del Barter, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, Dean, Grandpa Charles, Grandpa's Corner, Pisaki Dad, Larry Slouse, Joe Bum, Manicorn, Crocodile Buzz 888, Boogie Tonight 88, Parker Zip, and Jerry Riley and Mark Lucasen and Roma Edwards, Roma Edward Wings, Derek Diesel Daily, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Life, Horrible Gamer, Like Mogul the Boog, Ness Boog, The Boo Show, Pasaka Mom, and Melissa, Pasaka Aunts and Uncles, and Reagan Dad, Team Cree, Bro Squad, and Boyfriend versus Girlfriend, and Pranks versus Prank, Derek's Girlfriend, Fossilita, Jackson O'Doherty, Xiaomi TV, Human TV, and LA Guys, Nana Guys, and Ben Phillips, and Logan Paul on YouTube 24, the actor, actress, and director here, actor, actress, director here on Allison and Didario, Matthew and Catherine, and Calebton, and Justin and Ben Furlander, and Logan Lerman, Lucas and Lindsay, Dean Collins, Michael Rappaport, and Benny T. Jackson, and Leva Rambin, Jim Perrick, Ellie Wood, Jake Aba, and Douglas Smith, and Douglas Booth, Ursula Miller, Emma Watson, and Dan Stevens, Luke Evans, and Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Van Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and Tyrese Gibson, and Charlie Theron, the evil for the villains on the planes that they're doing enemies, and Emily Blunt, and plays Freya as is the Winter's War. Chris Hemsworth, Liam Luke, and Scott Eastwood, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, and Astra Burch's First Spray, and Sam Claflin, and Channing Tatum, and Jonah Hill, Albert Plaza, Anna Kendrick, and Zac Efron, John Bass, Kelly Whitbosh, Evelyn Hadra, and Priyanka Chopra, and Kevin Hart here. So I love you guys too. I love you guys, all of them. Feel free to dance, and don't forget to subscribe on. Take a look at it in my photo shoot. It's about the Baywatch coming up the both on May 26, 2017, with Pirates of the Caribbean, Dimatown Tales on Johnny Depp, Javier Bardem, Jeffrey Rush, Kevin McNally, Stephen Graham, Martin Kleba, Kyle Scaloria, Brendan Tharides, and Keira Knightley, Wilmer Camille, and Orlando Bloom, Will Turner, and it is Captain the Flying Dutchman, and the Annabelle at the World's End, and Bob Elsas on Queen Anne's Revenge from Blackbeard, and Jack Sparrow's on the Black Pearl 2, and Dying Go for the Unknown Captain of Officers on British Warship is Monarch, and Evil Ghost Pirates is the Spanish Royal Navy as captain on the Silent Mary. They have the 100 cannons on it. The 100 cannons like HMS Endeavour and Dauntless and Victory. They have a 104 cannons on the back and the back and the forward. So every time to see you guys about Empire Naval Total War and Napoleon Total War, and the naval ships has the battles. Black Sails. Don't forget to watch it on the marathon today on the Black Sails. Love you guys. And feel free to death. And don't forget to keep it regimented. See you guys tomorrow.